Hello my friends from Learn Math with me, Democles Rocha here with you, and today we practice division. Remember, practice makes perfect, so let's keep practicing, okay? Here we have 3,217 and we want to divide in 4 equal parts. Before we start, it's good that we have in mind the multiplication table of 4. So let's write it down. 0 times 4 equals 0, because it's 4 not even ones. 1 times 4 equals 4, that's right, and 2 times 4 equals 8, and we continue by adding 4 each time. So 8 plus 4 equals 12, that means that 3 times 4 equals 12. If I add 4 more, I will find 16, the result of 4 times 4. Well, 5 times 4 equals 20. And 6 times 4 equals 24, and we continue like that. 7 times 4 equals 28. We can say that 8 times 4 equals 32. And finally, 9 times 4 equals 36. Okay, now we have all we need to start our division. And we start by taking a look at this first digit here. Since 3 is less than 4, we do not start yet. We group it with the next digit, and now we have 32. And with 32, we can start. And we start by asking a question. How many times does 4 go into 32 without going over? You will see that 8 times 4 equals 32. So the number we were looking for is 8. That is what I write here. Since 8 times 4 equals 32, I write it here and then I subtract. You will say this is very easy because 32 minus 32 equals 0. After a subtraction, I bring down the next digit. In this case, we have here 1. So now we work with 1. How many times does 4 go into 1 without going over? You see that 1 times 4 already goes over 1. So the number we are looking for is 0. I write 0 here. 0 times 4 equals 0, I write it here, and then I perform a subtraction, and this is very easy again, because 1 minus 0 is still 1. After a subtraction, I always bring down the next digit, and then we find here 17. Do you agree? Yes. So, how many times does 4 go into 17 without going over? See, notice that 5 times 4 equals 20, that is too much, so we work with 4 now, because 4 times 4 equals 16, that is what I write here, and then I perform another subtraction. Easy like this. You will say that 17 minus 16 equals 1, okay? After a subtraction, I usually bring down the next digit, but there are no other digits to bring down. What does that mean? It means that the whole quotient when dividing 3,217 by 4 is 804 and the remainder is 1. We can write that down here. The whole quotient is 804 and the remainder is 1. For instance, if you want to divide 3,217 books equally among 4 schools, each school receives 804 books and there is 1 book left over. You cannot divide 1 book among 4 schools, right? So this is our remainder. If you want to be sure that you did everything right, you can multiply 4 times 804, get the product, and then add 1. If what we did here was right, you must find 3,217. But what if we want to continue this division? What can we do? Well, we can put a decimal point here. Since there are no other digits to bring down, we bring down 0, that's right, and we continue as before, asking the question, how many times does 4 go into 10 without going over? You see that 3 times 4 is 12, that is too much, so we work with 2 now. I write 2 here. Since 2 times 4 equals 8, that is what I write here, and then I perform a subtraction. You will say that this subtraction is very easy because 10 minus 8 equals 2. And if you want to continue, well, you should bring down the next digit. Since you do not see digits here, you bring down 0. And now we work with 20. How many times does 4 go into 20 without going over? You see that 5 times 4 equals 20. So now we work with 5. That is what I write here. 5 times 4 equals 20. I write it here. And then I perform our last subtraction because 20 minus 20 equals 0. So we are done. We can now say that 3,217 divided by 4 equals exactly 804.25. What is 3,217 divided by 4?
The answer is 804.25.
3,217 divided by 4 equals 804.25. This video was recorded with the intention of helping you. If it did help you, leave a comment with a smiley face. I will be happy to see it. If you want to keep practicing, maybe you could try to divide 28,632 by 4. Can you manage to solve this? Well, if you solve this, you can leave a comment with the result you find. I will be happy to see it. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to know about our new videos, subscribe to this channel. That's it for today. I wish you have a nice day. Bye!